Hello everybody, this is Zaxter99. Today I'm going to be doing a first impressions or kind of a review of Hunters of the Dead. This is basically like a $5 game on Steam. Just came out today and trying to give you guys a good idea of what this game is about before you put down your money. Is this game worth it? Is this game the kind of game you're looking for, the kind of game you like? Well, go ahead and watch this video and it should answer those questions for you. Now, when you play Hunters of the Dead, you're going to go into a new game here. If you're looking, it's going to start with some like music in the background that's really loud and obnoxious, and you can turn that off once you get in the game. And it says, "Greetings, my lord. I just got word that you've been nominated the Prime Exorcist, which means that your mission is to locate and vanquish Dracula. Van Helsing will provide information and intelligence to aid you. Try following his directions, and it won't be long before you find Dracula. One more thing, don't waste your hunters or your resources. Your actions in this life might affect the next one." So basically, you click your mouse, and you start off with one guy here in a little town. This is a randomly generated town every time you play. Gold carries over from one game to the next. I don't think you'll start with this much gold every turn, but this is your gold. This is essentially your score here. And this is your defense. This is the main number that you need to be worried about. This is your defense of your main cathedral or whatever you're trying to protect here. And if the monsters and zombies and the undead knock this down to 0, you lose the game. So for everything you can, you're going to try to protect that and keep this protected. And I'll show you how you do that. Now, one thing that's going to happen when you start playing this game is you are going to see this music on like this. If you don't like this music, you can certainly come here and turn that off. You can also turn off the sound effects completely if you want to. Unfortunately, there's no sliding bar, so you can't just like turn it down. It's like on or off. So I turned that off. I also turned my blood effects on. The other two were automatically already selected, auto rest. So I guess this means that if your warriors here need rest, they're going to automatically rest and take turns out to do that. You might want to uncheck this. I haven't played this game enough to know if that's a wise thing to do. Auto equip is basically going to equip your guys with the best weapons as you find them. Alright, so here's how the game works. You are going to try to protect this defense, but to do this, you're going to want to try to open up new buildings. And let me show you how this works. So you can go to I here for information. This is what we're looking at. This is the kind of buildings that we have in the town. Hospitals improve our healing rate. So the more hospitals we open, the faster we're going to heal our characters. That's a good thing. So we want to get these hospitals opened up. Towers are also a really good thing to open up because they are going to it looks like they give you about 50 extra defense every time you open one from what I've seen. Gadget stores, which look like that little arrow pointing in, boost the hunters. So I guess they're going to give you some kind of defense or aid or level up experience. I'm not sure when you click that. Gun stores provide you weapons, and when you open one of these, you're going to get some kind of new weapon when you open it. Graveyards improve your training rate, so the speed at which you gain experience, I believe, when you open up these graveyards. Markets improve your resting rate. So like this guy's resting, if he rests, if he's in a battle and he needs rest, by opening these markets with the apple on them, it's going to speed that up. And houses provide you with additional hunters. So all these things are good to open up. Okay? And the thing is when you open any building up, you take seems like about a 15-20% chance of going into battle against undead. So you never know if, what the undead are going to be. They could be anywhere from weak zombies to, higher end liches that can shoot powerful spells at you and damage you from afar. Now, you can click on your guys here, and you're going to get more characters as you play the game, and they level up. They get more hit points. They get more action points and that kind of thing. You see this gun here does 18 to 22 damage. You're going to get more in different guns, and as you get different guns, you can come here, click this, and you can see kind of where they shoot. You can kind of see how far they shoot out in front, and if they go, to the next aisle and that kind of thing. The game, when it goes into battles, kind of reminds me a lot of Plants vs. Zombies, as you're trying to protect the left side of your screen and the undead are attacking you from the right. You don't get to put out a lot of plants and stuff like that. Instead, you're putting out your characters to defend your defense. But kind of reminds me of Plants vs. Zombies there. I'm sure they're kind of using that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start clicking things. I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is look for another warrior to help me out. So I'm going to go ahead and click on a house because that can open up different warriors. And luckily I didn't go into a battle with undead. I got me another warrior here. He's got a gun too. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to look for a better weapon. So I'm going to go into a gun shop. Survived. That percentage chance of going into a battle. So I've lit this up and I've got me a better gun, as you can see. This gun does 27 to 33 damage as opposed to the gun I had before, which only did 20. And right here, when you select these guns, I mean, I could go back to that gun I had. And this shows you the range. Obviously, this gun does a little bit less damage, but it can shoot further than this one. Actually, no, I had this one. Sorry about that. I had this gun. This is the gun I found. This gun is probably better because it can't shoot out quite so far, but it can shoot in the next row. So you place this guy on a battlefield and, you know, you can shoot at an angle there if there's a monster coming. And these monsters come straight at you. You'll see. They come straight attack. They can't go diagonally or whatever. They attack you just in a Plants vs. Zombies style. And this is a nice weapon to get. The sword does a lot of damage, but you can only hit right in front of you. So you're kind of limited there. So you kind of have some different tactics here with your guns. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and keep this gun equipped. And we are going to continue to open up these dark buildings. And hopefully, you know, what I need to open up is I need to find a hospital. I don't see a hospital here yet. These, no, it's these buildings here with a little cannon on the top. These are the ones that build up your defenses. So if you open that up, see I got an extra 50 defense. Also scored some points here. I'm going to go ahead and try to build up my defense again. And I'm getting lucky so far that I haven't went into a battle yet, but just count on it. Now here's the hospitals that I need. The more hospitals you have open, the faster your guys are going to heal. When they get these battles, they're going to take damage to their health. And you want to get these guys to a hospital and get them back as quickly as possible. So the more hospitals you can open up, the better. As you can see, I got a lot of different hospitals opened up here. And now, that's what happens when you go into a battle. So hopefully we're not throwing too many monsters here. My best suggestion is to kind of wait here, kind of see where the monsters are coming from, so you know where to go.
Definitely.
And I'm going to try putting him here.
It's done.
If these monsters reach your fence, they die. My guy's taking a lot of damage here. I'm going to move him up so we don't die. And these guys are going to reach the fence, and they're going to do damage here to my total defense. Luckily, I was able to move this guy out of the way and kept Chris here from dying. So I didn't really protect our fences very much, and I got beat up pretty bad there. But that was a pretty good battle against just two of my guys. So I don't know that I could have done that much better. At least I haven't played this game long enough to figure that out. So Chris here is going to be resting for 3 days from the battle because he got pretty wounded. This guy is kind of hurt, but he is available. Now I have a choice to make. He has 160 out of 200 hit points. I've opened up, looks like 2 hospitals. So I could send him to a hospital to have his injuries fixed. So because I have 2 hospitals open, he's going to heal faster. I believe this is only like 8 to 16 hit points in 1 day if I only have 1 hospital. So if I send him away for 2 days, he should come back full health. And that basically means 2 turns. I'm going to go ahead and risk that. And this means when I open up new buildings, I risk having nobody available to defend my fences if, I get in a battle and have monsters or zombies or undead attacking me. But I'm going to go ahead and take that chance. So he's off the hospital healing. It tells you that right there. Just click the status. You can see what anybody's doing just by clicking them. Alright, so I'm going to continue to open up buildings and take turns, essentially. This guy's gone for 2 turns. He's resting for 3 turns. So we'll go ahead and, yep, we're in a war. We don't have anybody to protect. The only thing I can hope for is I can use this to kill all the monsters on the screen. I can also use this to get double the experience, but I don't know if that'll pay off with nobody here. I don't know if I'd actually get any experience. I'm just going to go ahead and throw these guys out here to kill everybody. We'll see if we No, see, there's nobody here to get any experience, so that would have been a waste of 120 to throw that out there. But that used up some of my built-up gold coins there. However, at least my defense didn't take a lot of damage from those zombies. Alright. So I found a shotgun in that gun shop. Remember, I opened up this gun shop. I got a shotgun. And he's still gone one more turn. We'll open this up. This gives me more experience is what these graveyards do. They give you a quicker experience and that kind of thing. Alright, so Wesley's available again. Chris, I believe, is still resting for one more turn. And we need to get some more defense for sure. We're going to go ahead and open this one up. Chris gets another 3 action points. So that's good. He's coming back. Now, he still only has 44 health. We probably ought to send him to a hospital and get refreshed. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and try to open up another hospital so he can restore his health quicker. Now let's send him away. Alright. Hospital's 3. He's going to have to be gone a while. 3 turns. Let's go ahead and send him off.
Yes, sir.
So he's gone healing at the hospitals. In the meantime, we're going to try to open up another hospital here. And another defense. This will make it 270 if there's not a war here. But there is a war, and I only have Wesley to fight. Hopefully we don't have too much battle here. As you can see, it's costing me a lot more to kill all the monsters on here, so I know I'm going to be in for quite a war because of the high cost of these things down here. I'll put him out here, but he's probably going to... Yeah, he's getting messed up. Yeah. The skeletons hit with a medium attack, and if I wanted to kill that skeleton, I probably would have been down about 20 defense. So, got a reward of 27 points here. Modifier times 1. Well, I did survive. That's the important thing, I guess. Alright. Chris is still gone. Wesley, I don't know if I want to send him off yet. I do got 4 hospitals open up, so that's good. I'm going to see if I can get some more help by opening up these houses, because that's where you get other warriors. That is not what I wanted, because that means I am facing Dracula. I don't have very much defense here. I have a lot of undead coming at me, including Dracula. And you can hear him there. There he is. And if he strikes your warriors, he will kick your butt. I think my other guy is resting, so yeah, I'm going to lose this game. And this is what happens when you get down to 0 points. You get defeated, your base is destroyed, humanity perishes. Is this the end? And I got a total score of 1163. Is that right there. So you proceed, and it goes right back to a new game. The cool thing is when you go to a new game, all the gold points that I had from last game carry over to your next game. That's about the only thing that does carry over. And as you can see, I got a completely new town, completely random again. And max 300, 0-1 battles. And I'll start again. So we're going to go ahead and try to get a weapon first off. Sniper. Ooh, I don't think I've had a sniper yet. Sniper does... Ooh, they don't have to be so close up to do it. Only 18 damage, but... Alright, we'll try that. We need some defense. There we go. Give us some experience. Up. Not yet. Not until we battle. Let's see how this sniper works.
Unquestionably.
Now, it takes 2 turns to move him onto the battlefield. 2 of my action points. To move him again, it takes another action points. I think you only start with like 4. Come on. Oh. So I didn't kill these guys. I'm basically just risking my health for nothing. Because I'm not killing them, they're still going to get in and damage my defense anyway. I probably should have went for the undead zombie rather than the skeletons, which are tougher. Got nothing for that, for my troubles there. And my defense is knocked down in half. It's not an easy game. At least I haven't figured out how to make it easy yet. Alright. We're going to go ahead and see if we can slow our resting time down when these guys have to rest by opening up these houses with apples in them. Sid gets another 4 action points. So he's full on action points now. And he's ready to go. Let's see if we can find another helper here by opening up a house here. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Moving down here. Come on, Sid. Not a whole lot of damage on this man. Kill him, kill him. Put this out here, that does double the damage, so that'll help me here. So he can't do any more at that range. Move him up so he doesn't get hurt. And we're going to lose right here. Nope. See, we've almost lost 2 games already. And if I'm not really lucky here. When I open that house, I did find Vincent here. So that's good. Is this guy resting again? Yep, he's resting for 1 turn. And he doesn't have to rest as long because I opened up 1 graveyard. So let's try to open up another graveyard. And even another one. There we go. Now what I need is more defense. So I want to open up these things with this in it, and hopefully I don't come across any more monsters. Alright, built up our defense a little bit. Got lucky. And hopefully we get lucky another few times here. Base on harm 4 out of 4 terms, max hunters 3. Okay. So, can any more of these... There we go. Building our defenses back up here, we're getting kind of lucky. Machine gun, alright. Machine gun does 27 to 33, and it does really close damage here. Alright. Any more houses? There's one. Eli can help us out. Alright, let's see if we can find you a weapon, Eli. Well, not before we get in a war. So...
Alright.
I'm going to throw this double damage out here again.
Absolutely. Unquestionably.
See, these guys are waiting until they get their range for their guns. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Alright. Oh no. Come on, get that guy. He's getting eaten up. He's getting hurt. Come on, get him. There we go. Ooh. Alright, we survived. This guy, Eli, barely survived. But if I wouldn't have thrown out that double damage thing there for the 360 gold that I had, I definitely would have lost that battle. So, in the end, I did gain 116 gold and 116 points for my troubles. Now, I don't really understand who has to rest and why. This guy's still available. This guy's still available. Maybe because I opened up enough graveyards, they don't have to have a rest time. But Eli needs to go off to the hospital, so we're going to... Well, we can't send him off to the hospital because we haven't opened up a hospital. I was thinking of the last game. So I don't even see a hospital. There's one.
You are all doomed.
And, of course, we got Dracula again. That is not good.
Alright. Alright.
See, it cost 720 this time to do double damage because we got a lot of monsters. Ah, my guy died. I was trying to move him, but defeat. Your base has been destroyed. I lost my total defenses anyway. They're at 0. So again, I've lost the game twice. As you can see, this game is a little bit challenging. You're probably gonna have to play this game a few times, unless you're a lot smarter than me on figuring out how to conquer this game. But that's basically the idea of the game. The one knock that I have for the game is, you guys. Whoever made this game, if you're watching this, you guys need to start having some sliding bars in this adjustment. I don't want to have to turn your music and your sound all the way off so it's completely silent, but to have the sound effects that loud is obnoxious. I mean, I'm trying to make a video here and I can't even talk over all the blasting sound effects. Make some sliders here for these music and for the sound effects. I mean, even the most basic games have that. So please do that, and that's the one knock I have for it. Other than that, it looks like a pretty challenging little game. I mean, I'm going to give it a thumbs up for the price. I mean, it's only $5. I'm sure it'll go on sale sometimes. It'll only be like $1.50 or $2.50 or whatever. So it's probably worth that. It's definitely not worth more than $5. I mean, it's a fun little game, but it's not a game that, I'm going to sit and play for hours on hours. Like I might some of my favorite games on Steam, like Defense Grid or, Civilization or some of those kind of games. But for a fun little 20-minute game here and there, it's not bad. Especially if you like this kind of game, you might enjoy it more than me, and you might be able to put up with it for more than a half hour at a time, but I really don't think it's for me for more than 20, 30 minutes at a time. And I'll probably come back and play it here and there. So if you like this kind of game, 2 thumbs up. If you don't like this kind of game, there's a lot better games, there's a lot better strategy games out there than this, but a lot of those are a lot more involved too, with more resources and more time, and, some of those games out there, some of those strategy games out there can take, 3-4 hours for one game, where this is a 15-20 minute game to play through. Well, it might be longer if you do better than me, but hey, for me it's only 10, 15, 20 minutes for one game. Anyway, that is my review, guys, of Hunters of the Dead. So, I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up for the price. It's not worth any more than that. But other than that, that's how the game works. Hopefully I've helped you out, helped you make a decision on if you want to put your money into this game, and let you know more about this game. Be sure, if you haven't already subscribed to me, you go ahead and subscribe right up here in the top right. You can also give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down up here as well. That helps me out, helps me know if you guys enjoy the content that I'm giving you. And, subscribing helps you get my new content, my new videos when I put it out. When you sign into YouTube, you'll see, any new videos that I've posted. And also, if you have any questions, comments, anything like that, be sure you put those in the comments on my YouTube channel. I definitely read all my comments. Thanks so much for watching this, everybody. This has been Hunters of the Dead, First Play and First Impressions. This is Axel99. You guys have a good day or good night, depending on what time it is in your part of the world. Take care.